Hello, hello, and welcome back to Breath of the Wild. When we left off, we had gotten we'd done 3 of the 4 shrines, getting the spirit orbs from the end of them and the rune magic from inside. And now, we're about to do the 4th and final one of the Great Plateau. So you can see, I mentioned previously that as the series went, you would learn why I love the loading screen here. Oh, I'll point out next time it comes up. Switch is too good of a loading time. To you who sets foot in this shrine, I am Baij, in the name of the goddess Hyla, after this trial. Bomb trial. Do you want bombs? It's all yours, so long as you have the money. The money. I'm referencing memes. Looks like you don't have enough rupees. Looks like you'll need to come back when you're a little richer. That's a character that they need to bring back for the Zelda franchise. The shop salesman from Faces of, or the bomb salesman from Faces of Evil. For those who don't know, it's the Face of Evil is considered one of the worst games in the series. It wasn't even made by Nintendo. Anyway, let's actually get to the new rune. Actually gave me 2 new abilities, the remote bombs. So we've got the round remote bomb, which will roll, and the square remote bomb, I keep hitting the wrong button, which will not roll. Oops. When you throw them, you hit the same button you used to summon it to detonate it. What do we got? Traveler's Claymore. Ta-da. Yep, okay, gimme. And it is possible to have... Oops. I did not mean to detonate it. Oop. What I was gonna say was it is possible to have both the bombs out at the same time as 2 separate explosives. I didn't realize you could blow them up from down below like that. Sometimes I get the feeling like they, with how open these are, it feels like they just built the structure first, like a big warehouse, and then told each monk, like, alright, now go ahead and build something inside this. Alright, come on. No, no, don't launch yet. Ah. Yeet me! What do we got in here? Amber, nice. Oh shit. I don't think I actually need the ball. Yeah, no, I don't. I want to launch another one of these. I don't need to, but I want to. Alright, and puzzle solved. These are very, very simple, straightforward puzzles, because they're just supposed to introduce the runes to you. These are like the tutorial of the game. The whole plateau is the tutorial, actually. That's right, 4 episodes in and I'm still not out of the tutorial. Cause I'm that good of a gamer. I'm gonna stop reading these because they all say pretty much the same fucking thing. Every monk is given the same dialogue. Alright, yeah, there we go. May the goddess smile upon you, blah blah blah. And then atomizes into green mist. Magical green spirit energy. Oh yeah, so what I was saying though, you can see it's tracking all of the things I've gotten in the upper right corner there. So the more you play the game, the more full the loading screen will become with various things. Ooh, where are you coming from? Where the hell did you just pyroglide from? With this, you have now acquired all of the spirit orbs from the shrines on this plateau. Oh, extraordinary. That means it is finally time. Link, there's finally time for me to tell you everything, but first... Imagine an X on your map with the 4 shrines at the endpoints. Find the spot where those lines intersect. I shall wait for you there. Do you understand? Where 2 lines connecting the shrines would cross. There, I will be waiting. Santa? So, get ready for a puzzle so obvious that it didn't even really need to be a puzzle. Like, hang on. Let me get some of my stamps back, because you only have 99 stamps. Which you might think is enough to mark everything you'd ever want to mark. You'd think. Yeah, so we draw, let's draw a line from this one to this one. Oh, well, there's our first barrier. Oh, now let's draw from this one to this one. Oh, and what do you know? It's literally at the giant fucking temple. Like, I feel like it's a pretty obvious locale. So, part of why I didn't kill this guy last episode, though, is you can do it with a lot less resources getting used up. I fucked up a little bit. Once you have the bombs. At least I thought you could. I feel like I'm fucking something up. I'm not hurting him. Also, it's worth noting the round bomb is slightly lighter and therefore is thrown for... How? How am I not hurting him? Alright, whatever, fuck it. We're just getting the hell out of Dodge. We don't need Dodge, we need Wrangler Grand Cherokee. Alright, let's just head up to that shrine. Oh god. Oh, where am I? Okay. I love that you can just scale any mountain in this game. There are no barriers. Speaking of there are no barriers, what if I just, let's pull out our bombs. Alright. So these things have little windows in them, right? Oh, not what I was trying to do. Come on. Oh, one of them survived. There we go. There's only one left. He went to investigate the bomb. Will this one roll down too? Yeah, the angle was steep enough. Now he's not investigating. Alright, let's... that's why he didn't die. He's a stronger one. There we go. Oh god, I thought I got him for a moment. Alright, there we go. It's very fun doing the enemy camps in this game once you're properly equipped. Alright, let's see here. What do we got here? Fire hours. Honestly, pretty worthwhile reward. Oh, apparently there's bats in here. Or keys, as they're called. Alright. Oh, that's terrifying looking. Oh, you know, we got... Come to the land of Hyrule. We've got terrifying demonically possessed castles. And actively erupting volcanoes with giant things crawling on them. It's a great place. Bring your kids. Let's just take the easy way up. Yeah, I love navigating this world though, because you can you can straight up beeline to your destination, climbing over every mountain and hill, or you can try to walk around it. Oh, actually, what am I doing? And they're dead. Yeah, weak enough enemies, you just want to fight them with the bomb. If an enemy isn't very maneuverable and isn't very strong, the bombs are perfect. Hey, come on, what's in... Ah, shit. Oh, Jesus. Choo-choo jelly. A gelatinous substance that came from a choo-choo. It's unusable in this state, but applying a bit of elemental stimuli will change its form. See, I believe, like, base choo-choo is, I think, straight up useless. Although there is one use it has later in the game that I might try and bring up later on. But I think it has very little uses, but I'll show how you can apply elemental effects later on if I remember to. That wasn't shining like that the last time we came here. You who have conquered the shrines and claimed their spirit orbs. I can offer you great power. It appears you have claimed 4 spirit orbs. In exchange for 4 spirit orbs, I will amplify your being. So tell me, what is it that you desire? So, these are the only ways to increase your health and stamina permanently. I'm going to be leaning mostly in the stamina direction for a while, because I very much enjoy having a higher stamina. I shall grant you the power that you seek. This is the only time in the whole series we've ever seen a stamina vessel. Although, to be fair, it's one of only 2 games where stamina is present. Go and bring peace to Hyrule.
Ho!
The blessing of the goddess has made you that much more resilient, I see. Here I am. Get up here, quickly. So I'm gonna mention I'm kind of torn on the way that progression is done, with the hearts, the heart containers and stamina vessels being tied to the spirit orbs. Because in the rest of the Zelda series, they were hidden collectibles that you could get to increase these. And they were also given out as rewards for doing side quests. I miss that. I loved that as a mechanic, and I hope it comes back in Breath of the Wild sequel. I've purposefully been avoiding any of the trailer information beyond the first trailer. I've seen the first 2 trailers for Breath of the Wild. I know they've released more and they've like talked a little bit more, but I've been avoiding it because I don't want to be spoiled. How do I get up there? Now there is an easier way up, but I want to see if my new stamina wheel can get me up. My stamina upgrade. See, like, it was only a small amount of stamina increase, but I'd say, honestly, very worthwhile in the end. There's a lot of little ways you can cheese climbing to stretch more out of the stamina you have. I'll try and show those off on occasions. Like, if you're on, like, a slope, you can actually temporarily let go of the wall, lose a little bit of height, but gain a substantial increase in your stamina, for example. Hello, Santa.
Well done there, young one.
Santa can
Now
talk.
then, the time has come to show you who I truly am. I was King Rome Bosphoramos Hyrule. I was the last leader of Hyrule. A kingdom which no longer exists. The Great Calamity was merciless. It devastated everything in its path, lo, a century ago. It was then that my life was taken away from me. And since that time, here I have remained in spirit form. I did not think it wise to overwhelm you while your memory was still fragile. So rather than that, I thought it best to assume a temporary form. Forgive me. I think you are now ready. Ready to hear what happened 100 years ago. To know Calamity Ganon's true form, one must know the story from an age long past. The Demon King was born into this kingdom, but his transformation into malice created the horror you see now. Stories of Ganon were passed from generation to generation in the form of legends and fairy tales. But there was also a prophecy. The signs of a resurrection of Calamity Ganon are clear, and the power to oppose it lies dormant beneath the ground. We decided to heed the prophecy and began excavating large areas of land. It wasn't long before we discovered several ancient relics made by the hands of our distant ancestors. These relics, the divine beasts, were giant machines piloted by warriors. We also found the Guardians, an army of mechanical soldiers who fought autonomously. This coincided with ancient legends, oft repeated throughout our land. We also learned of a princess with a sacred power, and her appointed knight, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. It was they who sealed Ganon away using the power of these ancient relics. 100 years ago, there was a princess set to inherit a sacred power and a skilled knight at her side. It was clear that we must follow our ancestors' path. We selected 4 skilled individuals from across Hyrule and tasked them with the duty of piloting the divine beasts. With the princess as their commander, we dubbed these pilots champions, a name that would solidify their unique bond. The princess, her appointed knight, and the rest of the champions were on the brink of sealing away Ganon. But nay. Ganon was cunning, and he responded with a plan beyond our imagining. He appeared from deep below Hyrule Castle, seized control of the Guardians and the Divine Beasts, and turned them against us. The champions lost their lives, those residing in the castle as well. The appointed knight, gravely wounded, collapsed while defending the princess. And thus, the kingdom of Hyrule was devastated absolutely by Calamity Ganon. However, the princess survived to face Ganon alone.
Link, you are our final hope. The fate of Hyrule rests with you.
That princess was my own daughter, my dear Zelda. And the courageous knight who protected her right up to the very end. That knight was none other than you, Link. You fought valiantly when your fate took an unfortunate turn. And then, you were taken to the Shrine of Resurrection. Here you now stand, revitalized 100 years later. The words of guidance you have been hearing since your awakening are from Princess Zelda herself. Even now, as she works to restrain Ganon from within Hyrule Castle, she calls out for your help. However, my daughter's power will soon be exhausted. Once that happens, Ganon will freely regenerate himself, and nothing will stop him from consuming our land. Considering that I could not save my own kingdom, I have no right to ask this of you, Link. But I am powerless here. You must save her, my daughter, and do whatever it takes to annihilate Ganon. Somehow, Ganon has maintained control over all 4 divine beasts, as well as those guardians swarming around Hyrule Castle. I believe it would be quite reckless for you to head directly to the castle at this point. I suggest that you make your way east out to one of the villages in the wilderness. Follow the road out to Kakariko Village. There you will find the Elder Impa. She will tell you more about the path that lies ahead. Consult the map on your Sheikah slate for the precise location of Kakariko Village. Make your way past the twin summits of the dueling peaks. From there, follow the road as it proceeds north.
So, I love those verbal directions he just gave me. I can ignore the map entirely and just use those. It's actually possible to play the entire game without ever utilizing the map, if you really want to. Every single puzzle and riddle is given, like, verbal directions by people to guide you to it, or, like, they point you in the right way, if I recall correctly. And this isn't like Red Dead Redemption where they say that you can, but then, like, you have to go to a precise spot that you would only know if you looked at the map. Like, I'm fairly certain you can play the whole game without the map, which I'm tempted to start doing from this moment forward, but I may address the map if I feel like I need to at times. But I think I'm going to start trying to ignore it. Go on. Here's the paraglider, just as I promised. Yeah. I'm not going to read its description. The item I got in the Great Plateau lets me do gliding. With that, you should be able to safely fly off the cliff surrounding this area. And I think that's it. I've told you everything I can. Link, you must save Hyrule. And another awesome thing about this game, destroy Ganon. I can go and do that right now if I want to. Before this point, the Great Plateau was surrounded in a death barrier. It was impossible to escape it without the game automatically killing you and warping you back. That was to sort of force you through the tutorial. With the tutorial done, you're allowed to go and fight the final boss of the game with only 3 health. It's not fucking easy, but you can do it. You don't have to do any quests in this game. Every single quest and side quest is just for the purpose of preparing you for the final battle and getting the final true ending. Hold on. What is this? Soldier's Bow. A bow designed for for armed conflict. Inflicts more damage than a civilian bow, but it will still burn if it touches fire. Oh, sorry, tickle in my throat. Yeah, so... Ooh, what is that happening over there, huh? And there's that thing. He mentioned the great beasts they dug up, so I think we know what the giant things we've been looking at are. I want to scale this for a particular reason. Hold on, let my stamina refill. Oh, that's funny, I'd scaling to the peak as I was officially leaving the Temple of Time cell, and sliding down, it put me back in the cell. That's funny. Alright, careful. Almost there. So see that little sparkle? Oh, I never realized that Link... I enter a new stance that lets me refill my stamina. That's so fucking cool. I love the Koroks. They're so fucking cute. Oh, I can't scale any higher up. But I can use this from here. That's so cool. So yeah, if we look around, we can see the Dueling Peaks mountain over there. We can see that there's clearly some areas over here. On the volcano, we kept seeing a thing crawling around, so that's probably where one of the divine beasts are. Yep, there's the fucking... another one, obviously. That mountain has a hole in it for some reason, which is very interesting. There's a glow over there. That mountain is wrapped in fog. I wonder if there's significance to that. Well, he recommended... Where was it he recommended we go? Tasked with going to Kakariko Village. To speak with Impa, who gave you more details on your quest. Alright. I suppose let's go do that. And this is the paraglider. This makes navigating the world very interesting, because all of a sudden, when you're really wanting to navigate, this does an excellent gameplay mechanic thing, in that it naturally drives you to want to go to high ground. You know, because then you can use the paraglider to get around. The downside is it kind of makes you not shield surf as much as you could, because paragliding is almost universally better than shield surfing. Yeah. But it's a very fun mechanic without using the paraglider. Yeah, now the death barrier here is gone, we're allowed to go down. So let's start heading towards Dueling Peaks, just like you said. Oh, there's a terrifying giant creature there. So we can see... Looks like a road, sort of a road marked with a procession of flags. And here's another mechanic I love. You can search bits of ruins, just like we did with the Fallen Guardians. a little detail that I think is easy to miss, that you can, like, sometimes search random pieces of ruin. So I'm just looking at the ruins. So this is some sort of outpost from... I like to believe that us getting the names of things is Link's memory more than anything. Him remembering places he's visited from before. I like the way this structure looks. Oh, this is the back of the ladder. I like that it won't let you accidentally climb the back of ladders. Ladders are the only thing you won't fall off of when you run out of stamina while climbing. Well, one of the only things. Yeah, again, looking with the archaeologist's eye, there was a major road running through here, and they had a little fountain with an area around it. And now that we know these guardians attacked, that's clearly, you know, a space they targeted where a few of them were taken out. So it looks like this area was just a small last stop before you arrived at the plateau, which we can't see very well. That section right there, one of those, I believe, is that's the staircase down, now caved in and flooded. Let's see what's in this chest. Nice fire arrows. And there's another chest right there. So these pillars are actually a thing of great mystery to a lot of the fan base. Because a lot of the ruins have a clear, understandable purpose, but these do not. We don't know why these weird hexagonal pillars exist all over the place. Always with a chest on top. I like that you can see the monsters hunting. God. Fucking mountain is awesome. Let's zig back over this way. And actually, I think that's been another 30 minutes. So, I hope you've been enjoying this episode of Breath of the Wild. I look forward to seeing all of you in the next one. If you want to help my channel grow, give me a subscription and fucking... people say ring the bell. I don't even know if that fucking matters. I know I don't pay attention to the bell notifications I get from YouTube. But, you know, drop a subscription so I show up in your feed more often. I'd super appreciate it. And the most hopeful thing you can do to make the algorithm push my channel is to go on and watch another one of my videos. In the upper left corner, there should be the Breath of the Wild playlist that you can use to watch more of this series. In the upper right corner will be the playlist for another series I've been playing recently. Which one it is, I don't know. That'll be up to future Brian to decide. In the bottom left will be my most recent upload, and in the bottom right will be a YouTube video, or a video that YouTube's algorithm, a video of mine that YouTube's algorithm recommends to you. So, go ahead and click one of those. Keep watching my content. And I love y'all. Ta-ta!